So welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, you're also welcome. For those of you who are new and you're only tuning in to see what I think of the Osmo 360 camera, first of all, this is not a full review. This is very much early tests. There's a lot I want to test on this camera, especially when riding a motorbike. I'll also be doing a lot of other tests off a motorbike as well. One more thing to add before I get into it is that I've been a cameraman, television cameraman and director of photography for the last 37 years. So I know a thing or two about cameras. I know what makes these things very usable in a lot of different situations. So stick around after the sting and we'll get into the first test. Okay, so I'm recording on board my chin here with my Osmo Action 4 camera, just to show you everything I'm going to be doing with the new 360 camera here. So for the audio which you're looking at now, I'm using DJI's lavalier mic mounted inside my helmet, as I always do. However, for the audio which you're going to be hearing in a second from the Osmo 360, I'm using the DJI wireless Mic2. What I have noticed whilst setting up this camera to receive the DJI Mic2 is that the volume only goes to -12, and on previous cameras when I've used that, -12 isn't low enough, especially when you're on a motorbike with wind noise, etc. So I'm going to power the camera up. First test I want to do is to see if it picks up the wireless mic straight away, unlike previous incarnations. Yes, it does. There it is. It's just picked up the audio, and I can see, you might not be able to see the audio there, but the green bar for the audio is flicking across the top. So sometimes with the Osmo Action 4 and the Osmo Action 5, there's a beautiful big buzzard on that pole up there. Wow, how gorgeous. I've had to wait up to 20 seconds for the DJI Mic2, the wireless transmitter, to connect to the camera, which is, in all honesty, why I stopped using the wireless mics, because by the time you've got the microphone to talk to the camera, you've ridden past the thing you want to talk about. So this is good news. The 360 camera has indeed picked up the mic straight off, so that's a huge improvement over the Osmo Action series. Nothing coming here, so without further ado, I am going to switch over now to the Osmo 360 footage. So what you're seeing now is Osmo 360 footage, and you're also listening to the audio from the DJI Mic2. So I've switched from the lav mic on my Osmo Action 4 on front of the helmet over to the new 360 camera, doing an audio test at this stage using the DJI Mic2. At some stage during my longer reviews of this camera, I will also be using the DJI Mic Mini to see if indeed that works. I'll be very, very interested to get this footage back into the edit and see how it sounds. I do have an idea for this 360 camera, which incidentally, I should mention at this stage, I have bought with my own money, therefore I can say what I want, like I do anyway, even when I am given stuff by other companies. That's part of the reason I'm not giving cameras anymore, actually, because I have a habit of saying what I want. I'm not into this sponsorship lark, having to say nice things just because I've been given something for free, so I say it how it is anyway. But yeah, just to reiterate, I did buy the Osmo 360 with my own money. Here in Ireland, I paid, I think it was €479 for it. I bought the standard package because I already have a load of different mounts. As you can see here, this is what I would normally clip my reverse camera on, which is also another Osmo Action 4. My idea for the 360 is, well, first of all, I'll tell you a couple of my ideas for it. I do a lot of interviews with other bikers on my channel. One of the strands is called Bikers Bikes. And I love to just go along with one unit like this, have two radio mics fed into it, and be able to switch on the single lens modes between the front and the rear, which you can do on this unit. Again, I shall be showing you that in a different video, all about the other uses. And my main, my primary purpose for buying this camera is to mount on a motorbike, just to have one camera sitting somewhere about here. I don't know where yet, but I have realised that if I'm turning the steering like the handlebars on a motorbike and the camera is attached to that, I'm going to have to readjust the picture every time I turn the bike, readjust the angle of the picture within the software when I'm exporting the 360 footage. So I don't think it's going to work there. I think somewhere mounted on the frame coming up to about here. So what I can do is to hopefully in the software get the shot, that traditional shot looking through the windscreen ahead of you, as well as that other shot, the reverse shot as it's called, looking back at me, the vlogger, as well as anything else of course that you ride past points of interest. Because it's a 360 camera, you can literally select any shot you want from it. So rather than me, well, again, because of my TV background as a cameraman, I'm always looking at pushing the bar, pushing the envelope, and looking at simpler and more effective ways of doing this motovlogging lark, which is my hobby and my pastime when I'm not away filming with work. So what I'd love to be able to do, and this is, like I say, my primary goal here with this camera, is to come out just with one camera mounted somewhere around here. Forget about the camera on the chin, forget about the camera on the bar looking back at me on the handlebars, and just literally have one camera which is always ready to go, programmed with the two radio mics. Maybe, you know, I could mount the second radio mic somewhere under the seat. That's another thing I'd like to start experimenting with, where I could pick up more of the engine noise. It's a regular complaint on my videos that especially on bikes with, you know, well, say my Triumph Street Triple, one of the big attractions of that bike is the sound of it. And I'm regularly being told by people who watch the videos they can't hear enough of the bike. So that, again, that's another reason I have bought this camera. So I think without further ado, let's get back to the edit. We'll see what the sound is like. I can see that it's really peaking on red on the audio meter on top of the screen. This is the volume I talk normally. I'm not decreasing the volume, I'm not shouting. This is my normal volume, and I'm on my everyday bike as well, which is what I make most of my vlogs on. So I really hope this system works at this stage. And a little insert, I'm going back to my Osmo Action 4 now, just so you can compare back to back what, not necessarily the picture quality at this stage. This is more about the audio, these tests. Once I've got the audio sorted, then I know I can go out and do much more in-depth picture quality tests. Because what's the point in going out talking to you about picture quality if you can't hear me? So, so many people miss this, folks. When they're on a motorbike, they forget or underestimate how important the sound is. And I don't know about you, but I've clicked onto so many moto vlogs, people on board fabulous motorcycles, which I want to learn about, and the audio quality is just dreadful, and I can't stay with the video for more than a minute. Can I ask you, if you found this information valuable, then please believe me when I say this is only the tip of the iceberg. I'm literally going to pull this camera up, well, not literally, but I am going to pull this camera apart in terms of specs, what it can do, what it's good for and what it's bad for, and hopefully it'll tick all of the boxes. Previous cameras from well, the same company as this, as well as other companies, have not really been able to do what I want to do with this camera. So it'll be very interesting to, like I say, put this through its paces. Oh dear, not the result I was hoping for. The audio from the DJI Mic2 was set to -12, which was its lowest setting. And I would actually deem it unusable. However, the good news is that the condensation has cleared up from the camera. How do I know this? Because I'm recording this piece to camera using the Osmo 360 cam. I'm also doing the audio with the DJI Mic2. So clearly it's just a motorcycle thing. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, please become one if you're interested in this sort of stuff, because I will be, like I said earlier in the video, I'll be delving deep into try and make this new Osmo 360 camera work very well as a one-stop unit. Well, one camera on board a motorcycle, so I'll be coming up with all ways. And first of all, I'll be trying to get to the bottom of the audio and making that work. But as I sign off from this video, I have to say that as a huge DJI fan, I can't help but feel underwhelmed at this stage. Thanks for watching. Sorry to end on a downer, but I always tell it how it is. Dave Perry, WheelieGoodTV. It's a wrap.